Today we're joined by a fashion editor and creative insider. He got his start in the mid-80s with Donna magazine. From the showroom era to today's algorithm-driven fashion world, he's sharing what most people never see behind the scenes.
To begin with, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about your journey from the beginning.
Not the beginning of my life, I
No,
hope.
no.
No, because it would be like too long. I studied architecture, but my real passion was fashion. We are talking, mid 80s for a young guy with no experience was quite easy to start in a magazine, a fashion magazine. It's not like now that it's almost impossible. So I met Gisela Borioli. She was the editor-in-chief of Donna magazine, a magazine that probably you don't know. Right? And then I met her, and then I asked, I would like to do something. And it was really easy. She said, okay, come to the magazine, let's see. So it was like, boom. And so I learned day by day how to work in a magazine. I started writing about fashion, but wasn't my real, interest. And then I started like styling, or at that time we started from still life, with shoes, bags, blah, 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 and then with the real fashion with models.
Editorial.
Editorial, of course.
So, what is your current focus? Would you say, right? What would be your current focus right now? What you are focused on? With someone who has all these experiences.
Focus right now.
What do you say?
I just, are you serious? But anyway,
Right
no,
now.
right
Yeah.
now, I would like to go up to a high mountain and be just me without anybody. That's not so fashion, but
Well,
no, I'm joking. But fashion's really changed all the system. So I don't see any really great inspiration from what's happening now in fashion. Maybe something that, it's better not to say, but it's what I think.
do you think the industry today rewards creativity or consistency more?
In the
The
industry,
industry, yeah. Do you think the industry rewards creativity or being consistent, like consistency?
consistent in which sense?
And like the luxury fashion sector, like being a creative person, do you think that's what the industry rewards, or being like, or creating things and putting things out there?
I think that any creative works needs freedom. I don't see any freedom in creativity now. First of all, are money, and then creativity, and that's destroying a lot of the system. The original Yves Saint Laurent, he was a disaster as a person, but he went to Marrakesh, he designed 150 looks, and that's it. Nobody, was saying Yves Saint Laurent, no, you have to do this because it's selling better than this. Now it's like this. Before, the CEO are more important than the designer.
The fashion houses has also changed so much right now.
The system is too big. The big brands, they have too many shops in all the world. They have to, no?
Looking ahead, will the next era of luxury be defined more by craftsmanship or by technology?
No, technology, I don't think so. I still think that craftsmanship is the base. I mean, and the problem is that we are more and more less used to use hands, to do things with the hands. That's another problem, that we are like losing the I mean the hands are the thing that we need first of all, more than technology.
But next question. Every journey has a catalyst. Was there a specific person or an incident or a book maybe or an art piece that made you enter this world, like
Which word?
this world of being in the industry, fashion industry?
That's quite difficult. Just two more. No,
Yeah. You guys just
I really don't know. No, no, nothing special. I mean, it's
you just got the dream.
I like. I mean, drawing clothes, or drawing whatever. But it's no. Again, you're talking to me, but I'm talking about a different moment, very different from today. So that's the point. That I mean, I can understand. I'm not so, but it's like no. For example, when I started, all the journalists, stylists, whatever, they went to the show, the fashion shows, with a little book, like a notebook like this, and they, I mean, write that Giorgio Armani is doing green dress, I don't know, no? Me, I was doing little drawings of the clothes. Now, no, if you go to a fashion show, nobody's using a notebook or whatever, just the phone. That's why I'm saying that was really different. I'm not saying it was better. I was saying it is different.
You think people were more passionate back then?
See,
Yeah. And right now everyone's more everything accessible right now. Maybe
more passionate because we had anyway less of everything, less brands, less of everything, less collection now. I mean, every big brands, they are doing like 5 collection. At that time was just 2, fall, winter, spring, summer, that's it. So it was like, I remember, I mean, when I started Prada, no, Prada had a really little showroom at the last floor of a hotel that now they are restoring it. L'Hotel Diana was the last floor. You went there, was like 2 rooms in a hotel with the Prada shoes and the Prada bags, with just one person, La Paola Vanin. It was there. You went there to choose the shoes of Prada. Now it's like, no, was like this for all the big brands. That's why I'm saying everything was smaller and easier, of course.
next question. What do you think the luxury or the fashion industry in general will need to unlearn in the next decade?
In the next decade,
Yeah. I'm asking very
going back to less, less clothes, less, more like thinking more about what you are like trying to sell in the shops. And I think it's smaller is still better. I mean, smaller brands. I'm not so. The, some brands are too big now, so go back to. But for some, it's quite impossible to go back. Maybe it's time for people going again to a tailor making clothes, no?
To go back.
For some aspect, yes. I know it's not helping your study.
Something interesting that happened in one of your bigger shoots. What do you say? Something interesting. Like one of the shoots that you did, which was very interesting for you.
Oof, in a good or in a bad way?
In a good way. If you want to talk about the bad side, go
Yeah,
ahead.
both. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
let's say with the bad,
Okay.
it's part of the job.
Yeah.
The bad was arriving in an island with no clothes because they lost all my luggage. Or the photographer that just left us and decided not to go on shooting. Or the model who left the set. Oh, a lot. The good, well, I mean, it's quite difficult to decide the good one. The good one when it's anyway when everything is working, the photographer, the girl, the clothes, the location. So I many. Choosing one, it's quite.
Hard.
It's
Like you worked with a lot of amazing designers, jewelers, brands, magazines, you were saying. So, tell me your top two, like, like interesting, very interesting shoots or a work that you did where you were like, okay, I think I made it, you know.
but it's really. I had the chance to work as a photographer with Karl Lagerfeld, and then thanks to that shoot, he called me to do the styling of the show of Fendi on the Great Wall in China. That was quite a surprise for me because, but it's also an example. I mean, I know Karl Lagerfeld. It wasn't easy, but in a way, it was also really free. So he asked me a totally unknown. I mean, compared to the really big stylist, to go there was because it was like this. So it's also it's something missing now. I mean, you choose that stylist that because it's blah 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 blah. It was like more not easy, but more young than other one. It was also one of the few designer who was talking about the other designers, saying, I saw the Yves Saint Laurent or Saint Laurent show. At that time was Stefano Pilati, the designer, was good. Now, I mean, nobody's talking of the other. No, it's like,
Do you believe there's a lot of right now you see there's Instagram, you see a lot of people doing fit checks, fit videos. and they call them like lot of them. What is your take?
Fake, the fake.
No, fit checks. There are a lot of people who takes video of them getting ready,
Ah, getting ready,
and
yes.
there are a lot of them, and most of them, uh, s- they are amazing in their own right. But there are a lot of people who calls themselves stylists. What is your take on that?
But now everybody can tell, and I mean, it's open, it's completely now compared to back in the time. So I think it's totally stupid, but this is my point of view. But I also understand that, I mean, it's, with a phone, you can do whatever you want. There's no, you can go directly to your public or whatever, so why not?
How do you balance the need of a clients, like when we have different options? There are. How do you balance the need?
The need of,
Let me rephrase it. So, as a personal stylist or as a stylist who's working for a brand or a magazine editorial, so most of the time stylists have their own clientele, right? You have people you work with.
see,
So, how do you balance them? Like, who do you choose first, or when do you have to choose? What do you do?
depends. I know I'm not doing any styling now, so depends. I know something they are doing magazines for free because they are good magazines, and then talking about the clients, they can do a really not so exciting job because of money.
How did you source your outfits and all back then?
How do you?
Source your outfits, like you have a shoot. How did you get them?
For the shooting?
Yeah, tell us about back like
No,
90s.
the way is the same. I mean, the showroom, you go to the, now that with the Vogue Runway or whatever, you send an email, I would like to use the look number 1, 2, 3. Back in the time, no internet, you had to go to Giorgio Armani, as I said, Prada, and saying, would like this one. You touch the clothes, you understand the clothes even before. Now it's like you ask via email the look number 5 of Balenciaga, and then when it's arrived in the studio, maybe you discover it's completely a disaster. That's also the difference.
Do you believe in making a mood board?
I hate mood board. That's for sure.
Because
Because we didn't use, but not because we didn't use mood board back in the. Mood board is like that everything done in the past, it's better than what you are doing now. But it's the same for the designer, using a lot of vintage. Every designer now is using vintage pieces to get inspired. That's totally, in my opinion, wrong. And also the mood board, because it's like, you see, and then the mood board are more or less the same. You can, I mean, if you have time, you can find the 5 pictures, go in every mood board, even if it's so different, the idea. No, I'm really,
that's too much.
I just,
What would you top 5 designers?
how many?
Top 5 designers for
5
you. Yeah,
now
right now. No, from
from,
whenever, yeah.
okay, so I think in Italy we didn't really understand Moschino, because I mean I saw the shows from Franco Moschino, and I was considered like the bad boy, blah 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 blah. Was really really great compared to other Italian. So I'm just a little bit discovering the work of Moschino, but from the past. I prefer Chanel, the original one, because she was really a designer. I mean, she was like really working on clothes, but with a really modern approach. Of course, if Saint Laurent, he did everything, okay. And then I still think Rei Kawakubo, Comme des Garçons, she spent her life doing what really she wants. She did a lot of really incredible collection. Of course, Margiela now it's really like, no? Telling the truth, I didn't understand Margiela at the beginning. I think I saw Margiela from his third show in Paris, but I really didn't understand him. But it's okay. I mean, it depends on. Then, of course, Demna di Balenciaga. I love the Gucci of Alessandro Michele. And again, at the end, I think the system is I mean, missing designer like Alexander McQueen or John Galliano. I know they are back in that time, but I mean, what they did compared to what they are doing now, it's like, especially McQueen. I wasn't so crazy about McQueen because he had a really dark, and as you at the end, side. But talking about the clothes, I mean, he was a really great designer, more than Galliano. Galliano was more like the show, I mean, something that you cannot see now.
Okay. So last question to you.
Last question.
Last
Ecco.
and final. So advice to students. Beyond talent, what skills or mindsets do you believe will matter most for the next generation? And what advice would you give to students in entering the industry today?
Stop looking at this thing. Going back to the books, the newsstand, the movie in the theater, whatever, not just this terrible iPhone. See,
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that it's, I mean, will never happen.
Could happen.
No.
I feel like a lot of designers.
Do you buy magazine?
Yeah.
Printed magazine? Are you sure?
I'm from India. We have.
From India. In India. Vabbè. You see?
Yeah. We go to tailors, have them
I
made.
tell of course.
Or we make.
You see? Because it's India. It's a country that I mean it's deep. I mean it didn't.
It's getting there, so we are kind of behind.
Beh, però.
So yeah. Oh, yeah. Last to the camera, you wanna say something? Do you wanna say something? Look here.
Now the system is like not even going to the shops, just Amazon or whatever, no? Just the website of, instead of going to the magazine, a real, I mean, shop, no?
Thank you.